Sunscreen is very important. I wear sunscreen every day before I go in the sun.
What?
If I don't do that, I'll die and have skin cancer.
So who are you guys voting for in the Republican primaries?
Is Kanye still in the pool?
Who's your top 4 athletes of all time?
I'm gonna have to go with Joe Rogan.
You think you could beat up a moose?
No, they are the size of life itself.
I think I can.
They're ginormous.
I could beat up a moose.
You're gonna have a moose antler in your butthole.
Whoa. Monkeys are a little disrespectful.
Can't just chuck at me.
Can't they torture you a little bit?
They'll like rip your fingers off. Do you know what you're saying?
No, I'm not completely sure. This episode is sponsored by Sunscreen. You're talking about the Demon Slayer movie?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are we starting off?
Sure, yeah, I guess we're on.
Don't acknowledge it.
Yeah, don't acknowledge it, dude.
Welcome back, slappers, bedwetters, slappies, slappos, whatever you call them. Welcome back. Was that good?
You know what?
Was that good?
I think it was good, actually, but I've been waiting to use this sound just for any reason.
That was good, though.
That was good. I liked
It was engaging.
I just wanted to push the button.
I hope
just
someone
didn't-
comments on your video like, hey, I'm here. Like, roll call, I'm here.
Yeah.
That's me. I'm the slappy. I'm here.
I mean, so what would you go with? Slapper or what was the other ones?
The bedwetters.
The bedwetters. That's probably the one.
It's fire.
Yeah, you can stop there, bedwetters. What's up? What you guys been up to? Unknown Entity on the podcast, and we have Mr. Kyle on the podcast.
Dude, your blur is looking real good right now.
I appreciate it.
Yeah, it's a little blocky. I like the blockiness.
Yeah,
It's very slimming.
He's doing good.
Yeah.
PJ's doing good.
Yeah, shout out to
Cutting
PJ.
weight. I like it.
Well, hey.
So who are you guys voting for in the Republican primaries?
Oh my gosh. Dude.
Who's there to vote for?
There's a write-in ballot if you want to. Anybody.
Oh.
Anybody's on the table.
All right.
Is Kanye still in the pool? Can we vote Kanye?
There's a write-in portion. You can
So
write in whoever you
Kanye.
want. So you support anti-Semitism?
Is he still attached to that, or has he waited long enough?
I don't know.
Because that's what they
You
do.
tell me, man. You're the Kanye expert.
No, you are. You're
No,
the
I'm
biggest
not.
fan of Kanye.
I'm not.
Yes, you are. But, Kanye waits a couple months. Aren't we just going to forgive him? Aren't we cool with it?
Can you
I was
we
never
already
mad
got
at
it.
him.
Can you denounce anti-Semitism real quick?
I denounce anti-Semitism.
Thank you. All right, now continue.
Okay, I don't know if there was going to be like a gotcha thing on that.
No. I just, before
Yeah.
we start talking about Kanye, make sure everybody knows that you don't.
Did you just strong arm me into saying I didn't deny
I'm just saying,
hate of
man.
Jews,
I don't want people
anti-Semitism?
coming after you talking about Kanye. I'm helping your case.
I'm saying, this is what I'm saying about Kanye. We give a man 3 or 4 months and then he comes back. It's good, right?
When were we mad at him?
I guess everybody was mad at Kanye. He was
Get over it.
purposely doing some of the craziest stuff.
He's Kanye.
It was crazy marketing
Yeah.
ploy, but he got out of his contract, so it worked out for him.
Yeah, is that even a conspiracy anymore? That's kind of like proven.
That's kind of out there because when he got out of the contract, he posted something on one of his social medias, pretty much saying like he's free or something like that. So it pretty much like puzzle pieces together and be like, oh, he did that on purpose for this reason.
What is that? I wonder, like, having the amount of money Kanye has. I'm just curious on what it's like when money really is no object. Because he still focuses on the business side of things. How can he level up? How can he make more money? How can he be the biggest name? But you get to a certain point in life where you're like, shit, I really can't spend this amount of money.
No, I mean, on top of that, it's like, what's the word for it? It's generational wealth. Like his kids will never have to work a day in their life if they don't want to.
And I wonder if that's a good thing. Of course, I don't know. I just feel like working that 9-to-5 job as a teenager just turns you into who you are.
It sort of shapes you.
At least for our class.
I mean, Chick-fil-A shaped us.
Right. Yeah, Chick-fil-A shaped me a little bit. There's some great guys in there.
I still say my pleasure to this day. Every day.
Me too. Well, I switch between. See, I do a hospitality job on the weekends, and when I do that, I either say you're welcome, and then if somebody else says thank you, I'm hitting them with my pleasure. And if the other person says thank you again, because people are so very thankful when they go out to eat, which is super nice, but I just have to switch between you're welcome and my pleasure.
Mine is either for
Or
sure.
anytime.
Like, I'd be like, oh, for sure. Or I'll do my pleasure if it's more like formal.
You don't hit them with the faux show.
I'll
Every
do
once in a while.
for sure, like that.
I do a
kinda-
heard sometimes. Not for thank you, actually. That'd be rude.
Wait, do you say heard?
Thank you, heard.
So
I'm
just
a
shut down
robot.
to thank you. Like, yeah, fuck you. I heard it, but I don't want to acknowledge it.
Yeah.
That's funny. I got a funny story for you guys though. I don't think I told you guys this, but so we were at Claremont National the other night, and Miles was making me giggle for some odd reason. And I shanked the ball up, hits the roof really fucking loud. And this guy 10 bays down goes, "Hey, nice shot." No split second reaction. I just turned and said, "Hey, fuck you, buddy." Like real loud. And everybody sort of just like froze and looked at me. And I was like, "What do you want me to do? Just sit there and fucking eat it?" Like, no. I said, he fucking taunted me. I got to one up him now. And silence, no response. I was like, I won that battle. Fuck you. Like, you make fun of my shot, I'll fucking own you.
But how honest was the guy being? Like, was he just like playing with
he
you?
was being a dick. I didn't know him.
He gave a backhanded compliment and then straight to fuck you.
I didn't. If it was Miles saying it, I would have laughed. But someone I don't know, I was like, dude, piss off, you fucking weeb.
What an
Oh
insult.
my gosh.
That shit irked me. But as soon as I said fuck you, I started dying laughing. I
Doesn't
was like,
golfing have etiquette? Like, isn't tennis and golfing those two sports where you're not supposed to be different? You're supposed to be very, I'm here and I'm nothing else but what I'm doing right now.
tennis, I would say, is still like that. Golf has sort of gotten past that because golf is now being introduced to the newer generation, and golf is now becoming cool with the young heads, where it was used to be an old head sport. So I would say it's sort of growing to be something where people can express themselves more now and be different.
I feel like there's probably a lot of pushback on that because they're probably missing out on a lot of money by just creating the culture of players not being fun and kind of outlandish at times.
Well, now there's so much fun in golf now. It's
Really?
ridiculous. Yeah. It's like best nap sport ever.
And that's why golf is like blowing up. Best nap sport.
I'm
What's
telling
your
you,
second best? Baseball, right?
Nap sport?
Yeah.
Baseball. 100%. I love baseball, but it's so good to watch the first inning, fall asleep, wake up in the seventh inning, and watch the last 3 innings. It's the best.
I never had a nap sport. I think that's what I've been missing.
Well, with golf,
Heavily.
it's, Masters, you go from Thursday to Sunday. Sunday, you're off work. You just sit on your couch with a beer, fall asleep, fourth hole, wake up, 15th hole, and you get to watch the end. Who cares about the fucking meat in the middle? You just want the 2 pieces of bread.
You would be the best fucking dad, dude.
I'm telling you.
That's the most dad energy I've ever heard, and it's a respectable dad energy.
Why? Didn't I text you guys this year during my nap? I was like,
What'd you text?
I texted you guys.
Yeah.
Yeah, I texted. I was like, hey, watching the Masters. And you guys were like, oh, he's sitting on the couch. And then 4 hours later, I was like, yep, just woke up. It's the 16th hole. Perfect timing.
And you only have one sock on a lot.
Always. Rachel took a picture of me with one sock on yesterday.
So you have one sock on while watching golf, your favorite nap sport, with a cold beer in your hand?
Yeah.
You're the coolest guy I've ever met. You are the fucking
Well, my thing
coolest
is I
guy.
wear those footy socks and I'll wear them around my house because I take off my shoes, and one will eventually just peel off and fall off somewhere and I won't notice. Ever. And so I'll just get up on my couch, one sock on, and people make fun of me for it. I'm like, well, at least I'm keeping one fucking foot warm.
Are they ever rolled up all the way to your toes and you just keep walking
Yeah.
with it?
Yeah. I mean, that's how the other one falls off. I don't purposely walk around with one sock on.
What?
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you guys understand foot fetishes? I don't understand what a foot fetish is. It's like an ear fetish. It's like, why? Of course, like little ear kisses are cute, but like, what are we just selecting like portions of the body to be like, oh, take a picture?
It's like pregnancy fetishes, dude. Dudes that are into like pregnant women. You've never heard that.
No, I mean, probably.
That
I would
shit-
assume.
That's to me,
Yeah.
that's probably weirder than foot fetishes. Foot fetishes are mad weird. Pregnant fetishes, wicked weird.
I have a like back of the knee fetish.
Yeah.
You know,
What's it called?
back of the knee fetish.
No, like what's in back of the knee called?
Exactly what I said, but it's one word.
It's called a crevice.
Crevices?
It's a crevice.
Is it really called that?
So what if
I mean, it is a crevice. I don't know if that's the anatomically correct name for it.
you guys remember being a kid and the first time you got a camera, you go like this and you take a close up picture and you're like, look, it's a butt. Oh, sorry.
I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
And they'll be like, because where was it? I had a freckle. I have a freckle right here. So I remember I did it for the first time. And I was like, yep, got a fucking freckle.
I have a
on my
freckle
ass.
right there.
Word?
Yeah.
You have a freckle right here? Dear God. Wasn't this, wait, wasn't this a conspiracy a while ago?
Yeah, everybody has the same freckle.
Yeah, I was about to say, this was a conspiracy a couple years ago about everybody having the same freckle.
What does everybody have the same of?
Genitalia.
We all don't have the same.
Prove it.
We all have different ones.
Prove
Most
it.
of us have different ones. And they actually vary they vary in color, they vary in hairiness, they vary in size, they vary.
I'm not backing down. Prove it.
Different colors,
Okay.
these vary. But what if we all did have the same? Like there was no what if there was no gender? Oh, and you just pick somebody you fuck with and you're just like, yeah, we're a couple now.
That'd be so funny though. Communistic genitalia. Everybody's got the same. No one gets more. No one gets less. It's just everything's the same. It's like fucking like what is it? China's the biggest communist country in the world. It's just everybody's fucking Chinese down below their fucking waist.
How did you
Everyone's
get to
Chinese
that?
below the waist.
You took me on a journey right there. Yeah,
I'm just brainstorming, man.
I think your brain is thinking great things.
So
What is-
foot fetishes though?
Oh yeah, sure.
Right back to it.
I don't understand it.
Are you gonna denounce foot fetishes?
I think it's just a cover up.
So you're not gonna denounce them?
You're gonna make me denounce two things in the
You don't
first
have
like
to.
11 minutes.
You don't have to.
I don't denounce foot fetishes because I think to each their own.
There you
I
go.
do denounce foot fetishes in my interpersonal relationships. So I'm just like, why? Actually, if you had some nice feet and your significant other liked your feet, wouldn't it be just such an easy flex? Like, hey, babe. Like, you don't have to you don't have to look good. You just send a picture of your foot and they're happy.
So actually, it's a funny question. We're on this topic, so it sort of flows a little bit. If your significant other
Okay.
wanted to peg you during sex, would you let them?
The way this,
And
wow.
I'm asking this because there's someone that me and you know. Answer was yes.
What?
Yeah. It's no one you're gonna
Does
ever
Anonymous
think of.
know him? Does Anonymous unknown character?
No, he does not. We
No.
worked with this person.
Oh, God. Oh, I can guess who.
There's a hint. No.
I'm not going
No,
to guess on the podcast.
But just so you know, this guy said 100% yes. Oh, if whatever she wants, and then 6 months later they got a divorce.
Jesus.
Does this piece together any kind of puzzle to you?
Kind of, sort of. 6 months in?
Well, no. From that answer,
Yeah, it kind of does. But I don't want to like say it or actually think of
yeah,
it.
no, you don't have to say it. But that person said 100% down, and I used to look at him like, dude, are you fucking serious? Like,
Did he do it though?
I don't know.
That's the $1 million question.
But he also asked. This is another funny story. But he asked his wife to dress up like Spider-Man.
You just dropped his name.
I did.
You said, here's another story about beep.
I said him.
No, you said,
I promise you, I didn't say his name. Did I say a name?
okay. Did you not say it?
No,
Did
I
it start
said
with
him.
an A?
No.
Oh, okay.
No.
Well, good. He's
But
clear
he
then.
wanted his wife to dress up like Spider-Man during sex, not Spider-Woman, Spider-Man.
Like with the muscles?
Yeah,
Wow.
he wanted to fuck Spider-Man.
But that one's understandable.
Tom Holland's pretty hot.
Yeah, and Spider-Man is just like the best character to. If you're gonna do it,
Wait,
a
when
male
did-
Spider-Man.
When did the Tom Holland Spider-Mans come out? Because I knew about this back like 2018.
Oh, so he was talking about Andrew Garfield
Mm.
in 2018, wasn't he? He was talking about Andrew Garfield.
I don't know, but that's wild, isn't it? He wants to fuck the web slinger.
The web slinger.
Mm.
Well, Andrew Garfield and Tom Holland have the Spider-Mans that shoot webs from technology.
Yeah.
Only the original. What's his name? Why is it flushed into my head?
Tobey Maguire.
Tobey Maguire. Tobey Maguire actually makes that shit.
Mm.
So the other two are like not real Spider-Man.
Well, comic book rendition is all technology too. It's not coming from his actual.
So
Like,
only
it's
the
comic book
Spider-Man movies
realistic.
at the beginning were.
Not comic book realistic.
But why be Spider-Man? I mean, now you can't even make webs. Are you a spider?
They're
You're
still,
more-
they're still like super strong
Yeah.
and have
They
spidey
can still climb
sense.
on walls.
Yeah. Like they have powers.
But like making webs, I feel like is like the number one spider thing.
It actually just exemplifies a whole nother, super trait of theirs, and that's their intelligence.
True.
You
With
know
the senses.
You know what I didn't know is that Spider-Man is actually the strongest. What are they called? Avenger.
How?
He has the most strength out of any of the Avengers. Like apparently in the comic books, he's the strongest out of all of them. But in the movies, apparently he's. I don't quote me on it. This
Right.
is just what I've been told. He only uses like 20% of his power.
Oh shit.
Yeah, and I didn't know that. I was like, damn, that's actually fucking wicked.
I do remember him catching the Winter Soldier's punch like it was nothing, and then looking at his cool arm.
Yeah. And what didn't he pull the gauntlet off of Thanos once?
Yeah,
He almost did.
yeah,
And-
he did.
And what's his name from the Guardians of the Galaxy?
Chris Pratt.
Chris Pratt.
Yeah.
He ruined
What's
it
your
all.
thoughts on Chris Pratt?
I think he's a cool guy. He seems awesome. Why? Is there something bad about Chris Pratt?
Well, no, he had a lot of backlash like a year or two ago because of like his religious background, I guess, got
Oh, is he Christian?
leaked. I guess Christian or Catholic, and you know how the internet is. Internet is super lib now.
Yeah, you can't be Christian.
Yeah, exactly. So everyone attacked him, just went after him.
For being a Christian or
Yeah,
Catholic?
for
He's
being
in
like
Hol-
a traditional Christian.
When you're in Hollywood, Hollywood's a different ballgame. Hollywood really is a one. Everybody agrees with this thing. Nobody else makes it in Hollywood. You have to abide by everything. It's deep.
Super deep. Scientology deep.
Sounds awful.
My celebrity, like my favorite female artist, Doja, has just randomly just turned into the devil. And I understand the value, the entertainment value of it. But at the same time, it's like, why? There's so many other things you can do. Like ever since Lil Nas X leaned the satanic route and played a joke kind of like on religion, it just became super viral.
We also made the shoes.
The Nike shoes.
Mm-hmm. Those are
Yeah.
so sick.
They were
Holy
custom.
fuck, those are so sick though.
But can you really wear around a pentagram comfortably?
Well, you can take the pentagram off.
But then, yeah, I mean, sure.
I
But
mean,
it-
I wouldn't.
Like Lil Uzi coming out for a concert and he has like pentagrams all around his belt. It's like, it's just weird wearing that symbol. It's like too much.
Spiritual. Some people, it's more than just the devil. It's all like spiritual type shit. I couldn't begin to tell you the more reasons behind it, but it's just like the swastika. There's
Yeah.
swastika in 90 different fucking not ethnicities, not religion, but
Cultures.
Cultures. It means peace.
What?
You didn't know that?
Well, that was the
cool.
opposite of what happened. I can't be in.
I'm being so serious though.
But yeah, but I'm like, they really changed the swastika for everybody.
That's
Yeah, no,
super ironic.
literally though.
So symbolic to take a symbol like that means peace, and then
Rotate it and then
Yeah.
it means evil.
use it.
Because in
For the-
every other like culture, it's literally just straight on like a square.
Interesting.
It's wild.
That is wild.
If somebody was attacking you and you wanted peace and you couldn't really like discuss it, what kind of body gesture, like body posture, a gesture, what would you do?
What?
Like there, you know, like if you like needed somebody to stop, they were like beating you up or something.
Beating
What body
you up?
posture would you do? 'Cause
Like,
I would
Oh,
do,
take your pants off, dude.
yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Immediately.
Yeah.
Immediately.
Immediately.
Yeah.
Yeah, 100%.
Immediately.
Yep.
Like just
Yeah, just take him down. Like, what are you gonna do? Beat up a gay guy? Like,
Yeah.
that's called emasculation, actually. That's called emasculation.
Mm.
define that.
I don't know. It's when you like
He's
act
just said it's
super.
beating up a gay guy.
No, when you act super feminine around a man
Mm.
and it hinders him to do anything. I guess it's called emasculation. So
Interesting.
pulling your pants down in a street fight would probably be like, I'm not gonna fight this guy. He's naked. Oh, I don't know. Something about that's
I mean, it makes
emasculating.
sense.
Emasculating sounds like an action. It doesn't sound like a.
Emasculating. It sounds like a fucking. It would be.
It sounds like you could do it.
It sounds like it'd be like a synonym to masturbation.
I mean, yeah. So is translation, transformation, Grand Station,
Central.
Central Grand Station, Floridian Resort.
Do you even know what you're saying?
No, I'm not completely sure.
So, what inspired you to wear this outfit today, Brent?
Adam Sandler.
What's your favorite Adam Sandler movie?
I mean, the classic, which a movie I would never want to unwatch. Like I'm glad it exists. It's probably 50 First Dates. I like Click a lot. It's a weird one.
I forgot about Click. Click is a
Yeah.
good one.
Click makes me cry.
Click is super. When he runs out in the rain,
Yeah.
this shit's super sad.
Oh yeah, very sad.
Fuck, I totally forgot about that movie.
What are some movies you guys can't watch all the way through without crying?
Interstellar.
Heard.
Oh yeah.
Agreed.
Interstellar. Every time, as soon as he gets the first recording from his daughter, that shit is so sad.
Oh, it's
When he's in the
sad as
spaceship.
shit.
Yeah.
And they like keep getting older.
Or even like
watches.
when they go down to the water planet and they come back up, and the black guy is like 30 years older, and he explains how he's been sitting alone for 30 years. And it's like,
Yeah.
holy fuck.
Yeah.
He walks in slowly, doesn't he? He walks in on the spaceship. And that's a crazy scene.
Yeah.
Interstellar has you on that verge where it just feels like there's something up here.
It's all tense.
And you're just
Oh
there
my
the
God.
entire time.
I mean, it was one of the best directors of our time, if not the best. Christopher Nolan.
Yeah. What?
He also did Inception.
Oh yeah, I like Inception.
Did you hear what he did for Oppenheimer though?
Can't wait to see it, but no.
He used an actual atomic bomb in the filming of Oppenheimer.
I mean, obviously it didn't blow up for the filming, so like,
Yes, it did.
what do you mean?
Like they went into.
What do you mean? Well, what's happening?
Like
Are
he
you
went
serious?
to it. Yes, they went to an actual atomic bomb site and blew up an atomic bomb for the film in 70 millimeter film.
Oh, and nobody was like near it. Like it was prepared.
Well, yeah, it was all prepared. They didn't just
Ugh.
nuke a random area. It was in a test site, but still, that's terrible for the environment.
Yeah,
But
it's horrible.
It's good. I guess it's good for filming. You got to get realistic. Like he didn't
Well,
want to use
that's awesome.
CGI, which is absolutely wild.
What? I mean,
That's
why were the
awesome.
writers? What were the writers doing for that movie?
What do you mean?
Weren't they
Fasting?
boycotting? Somebody was
Yeah, they're
boycotting.
fasting. Sorry, what?
They were fat. They weren't eating. They were water fast.
Mm.
That's what was going on.
What do you
with
gotta think, dude? That's Great Depression, man. You gotta, or not Great Depression, but whatever was going on right
World
then.
War II?
Yeah, but what was it considered? Not I don't know, dude.
I think
Fuck
it was right around the Great Depression.
Fucking scratch this, man. I don't know.
Scratching is pretty euphoric. Like there's a certain part in the spine where you're getting scratched and it just sends like an impulse through the brain.
A movie you can't see without crying at some point.
Well, first off, I have to agree on Interstellar.
Yeah, 100%.
I'm gonna have to go with the Duck song on YouTube.
I'm
Which
so
version?
disappointed.
The full version.
There's multiple versions.
10
though.
10-hour version.
Did you
Yeah.
cry
I
over and over?
No.
Or-
To be quite frank with you guys, I've seen so many movies, but I cannot name you more than like 2 right now. I'm just not good with movies.
I don't watch many sad movies. So besides Interstellar, I probably couldn't name one that I've visually cried. But I remember we went and saw Avatar 2.
Makes you
And-
tear up a little bit.
No.
Sometimes movies catch you though. Just on like the sad part, you kind of like,
I'll be
You
honest.
just let it
I
flow a
sat
little
there
bit.
watching everybody cry around me like, what the fuck are you guys crying about?
oh yeah, no, I wasn't crying at that. The girls were all the girls were crying.
Yeah, they were like
Like-
weeping because little fucking blue alien dude fucking died. I'm like, that's a CGI motherfucker and you're fucking crying over it? I guess I haven't seen the first one, so I don't get the attachment.
CGI.
But the
You
whole
haven't seen the
movie to
first
me
one?
was so...
It wasn't even the first one.
Oh, it wasn't?
No.
It was so predictable. I was like,
The
there's
first
obviously
one-
6 more. What is it? How many avatars are supposed to be in the making? There's supposed to be like 6
Are you
avatars.
serious?
Yeah, you didn't know that?
They didn't really leave it on like a cliffhanger.
Yeah, they did. They let the fucking bad guy escape.
Yeah, but that's like the classic.
Well, exactly.
I want
but
like a Harry Potter series. Like, give me something new.
Exactly, but it was so corny because it's like they could have killed the guy right there, but instead
They
they let
didn't.
him escape, which leads on to a next movie where the same shit's gonna happen. He's gonna come try to kill them again, and then he's gonna escape again. It's corny.
Well, hate the second one all you want, but the first one's a totally different.
I haven't seen it.
It's so much better. The first one was a good movie. It was back when they made good movies. Yeah, they don't make good movies anymore.
True.
And I am specifically talking about Avatar 2. It was not good.
I'm trying to. There has been. What's the movie? I literally just saw it. It was actually really fucking good. It was made within the last like 3 years, but I can't think of it.
Knives Out was pretty good.
Knives Out, so good.
It's just a
So
classic
good.
thriller.
It's fire. I bought it actually.
That's actually, I think that might be the movie I'm thinking of. I watched it with
Nice.
Rachel and I loved it.
Wait,
Glass Onion was the sequel. It was pretty good.
Yeah, and I saw that one too. It was really good.
did you buy a physical copy?
Yeah,
You're a legend.
I
Have
do
you- have you
with
seen
my
it?
favorite movies.
Yeah.
It's good.
You collect good movies?
Yeah, my favorites. Yeah,
Yeah. What do you just play it on the Xbox or where do you play it?
the Xbox.
See, I got Anchorman on DVD. That's
It's-
like top 5 favorite movie of
It's a
mine.
must. Yeah,
It's so fire.
yeah. It's like Step Brothers. You gotta have it.
It's top 3 most quotable
That's dope.
comedies of all time.
Yeah.
What's
I've,
number
So
one?
quotable.
I just lean on streaming platforms. I'm not really owning any.
Well, I mean, I've
Wow.
had this DVD since 2000, like
But
12.
that's sick. That's actually really sick. I'm too much of a minimalist to where it's a problem for the most part.
What's the
And
problems
with,
that
with my
come
older
it?
age, just like I don't like to keep shit that I won't use for a couple years. Like if I'm gonna keep using it in a couple years, I'm just gonna get rid of it.
What's the? You've had like 3 Xboxes now.
Yeah, but I resold those.
At least.
I buy and resell. I used to do that a lot.
I know, but then you
and
buy it
resell.
again.
Yeah, that I mean, trust me, I didn't make a profit off of those, but I would buy other things from markets and I'd resell them for just. I'd buy something that I like to use for a cheap price. I'd use it for a little bit and then I'd sell it. And it's like I can use. I'm basically renting equipment just by putting a deposit in and then withdrawing it when I sell it.
Does
Something
Renter
like
Center
that.
still exist?
I've never rented a center.
Okay.
No, I
does
don't-
Renter Center still exist?
No, I don't think so.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't think so.
Because you used to be able to just rent TVs and rent like a whole living room and just return it.
Oh, that's probably good for like realtors and shit.
That sounds like home invasion. That sounds like home invasion.
What?
Just renting living rooms and entertainment centers.
No. It would be like literally like a big ass like rooms to go or Best Buy.
Yeah.
And like you would buy a setup for a month, get it all delivered, get it all set up. And after that month was over,
Get it back.
yeah,
That's crazy.
it was
I've never
crazy idea.
My family's never done that.
I haven't either, but I remember seeing the commercials as a kid going, how is this profitable? Like, what are they,
Yeah.
who's out there, besides realtors, who's out there renting like this? Because you would think if it was just for realtors, it wouldn't be a big public
Mm-hmm.
building or a big public platform. But
I kind of want to talk on the topic of how chess is. I feel like chess has came back recently. And I know I've just kind of got into the world, but it's kind of trending. Like I was on YouTube today and all of a sudden there's this thing that pops up and says there's a bunch of chess creators doing this specific, like YouTube's promoting chess.
Mm.
And like chess is coming
think
back.
so?
I keep seeing videos.
I think it's just algorithm based, man.
I agree.
Besides us 3, I don't know anybody else playing chess right now, unfortunately.
But there's a couple, I don't know. People are saying chess is coming back. I think Andrew Tate made it popular too.
Really?
Yeah,
There's been a
'cause-
couple things that really blew it up recently. There was the Queen's Gambit.
Yep,
was,
the show. Yep.
was really, really good. And then there was a scandal of a guy using Bluetooth connected anal beads
Oh,
to,
I
to
heard about
receive
that.
like moves
heard
during
about
chess
that.
competitions. Yeah. Like they would buzz him and then he would know what move to make.
Yeah, because he beat like what, like the 6-time champion or something like that, and
Something like
the
that.
6-time champion came out and was like, he has to be cheating. He couldn't have beat me and all that kind of stuff.
I forget who it was that did that, the anal beads.
He was just like, oh, how'd you know? Well, he was sitting there like the whole time, like no fucking wonder he had something in his ass.
For some reason, I feel like it might have been Hans Niemann that was accused of that or something.
Was it proven?
I don't know.
'Cause I need to know.
I mean, I believe it was a thing. I don't know where they would have just
Wow.
pulled. I mean, they just pull anal beads out your ass, just make it up.
Well, my question is, how
Literally and metaphorically.
how would they figure it out? Like, if somebody accused you of cheating, your asshole's the last place they would ever think of or look.
Well, I think
Am I wrong?
because when you go into a chess tournament, they sort of strip you down of everything, technology and everything. So where's the one place they can't look? Your ass.
Yeah. And, mhm.
What if the guy actually won fair and square, and the opponent was like, "You got anal beads in your ass"?
I would disappear for life. if I blame someone for using anal beads during chess and I was proven wrong, I would disappear off the face of the planet. I could not take that fucking heat.
It just so happens they have a picture of it before and after, just because they thought maybe somebody would bring up something.
Yeah, there were like 7 beads. It was long and pink.
But did
Oh,
they
it might
use
have been
Morse
8
code?
beads. Might have been 8 beads for each of the 8
Columns?
rows and columns.
But imagine the sensory you would have to know.
It would take practice.
It'd be like, that's 2. Like,
Do
oh
they
my
act? Wait, hold
gosh.
on. Do they actually sell Bluetooth anal
Yes,
beads?
yes.
yeah, they have to. They sell Bluetooth anything.
hmm
Anything.
Psh, if there's something Bluetooth it, that's what we've always done. Us humans, we say something, we go, how can we automate it, and how can we destroy the world? It's what we do.
Wow.
That's so crazy.
We automate natural things.
Wow.
You would think that would cause cancer.
Anal beads?
Maybe it did cause cancer. Anal beads cause cancer.
Oh, no. Bluetooth.
No, the
rather.
Bluetooth in your ass.
Yeah, I know it probably does.
I mean,
Oh
think
my
about
gosh.
it. Because, I mean, like, girls get breast cancer for having their phones, like, next to their boobs.
Yeah, they say it's not
So
good to have your
what's
phone close to your
stopping
testicles.
cancer from up in your ass?
So
It's a crevice.
I'm forced to wear sunscreen now. And I'm in a state where I wear sunscreen every day before I go in the sun.
What?
And apparently it's very important. So I
Nerd.
do that. But if I don't do that, I have a high probability of having skin cancer, like most white guys that are in the sun a lot.
Who told you that? The
So
sunscreen
everything
companies?
causes cancer.
Did the sunscreen companies tell you that?
No.
The big sunscreen tell you that?
My girlfriend told me that. And so I just am like, all right.
She probably heard it from the sunscreen
Yeah.
companies.
But you know when your girlfriend tells you to do something and it's really just not right? It's like, I got you. Whatever it is. It's like, okay, I'm going to get it out of the way.
They're usually right.
Every time Rachel tries to tell me something like that, I'm like, where'd you learn that? TikTok? I was like, TikTok told you that. Now you believe
Well,
it.
no.
Source.
Okay.
But I get it, though, because
I'm gonna
the
defend
sun does cause cancer. Like, sunspots are real.
Sunscreen is very important. Okay.
For prolonged sun exposure.
I hope you're getting a bag from Big Sunscreen by promoting this.
Yeah, no one
This
is
episode is
no one's
sponsored
ever
by-
going to convince me that being in the sun is bad for me.
It is.
You're going to walk around
No.
smelling like sunscreen. You're going to
The
walk
sun-
around feeling like sunscreen.
Okay, well, let's remember what the sun is. Okay?
A
It's
star.
literally
It's
the
a
source
giant-
of all life on this earth.
Correct. It's needed. But what does all life do? Eventually die. Why do we die?
You're going to blame the
Big
sun?
Sunscreen tells us so.
Yeah. I'm gonna stand on the fucking hill though. The sun ruins your skin, causes cancer, even in short periods of time. That added up over time is gonna make your skin look way worse.
What SPF do you use?
I use 50 sometimes, but sometimes I use 35.
35.
I use 35 when I'm not gonna be in the sun a lot. I just kind of want to protect myself when I'm driving in the car.
You use sunscreen in your car.
Yeah, if I'm driving in the car to the gym and I'm gonna be in the sun for like 2 seconds, or the sun's gonna shine through my window, even through my tent, I'm wearing sunscreen. Yep, I'm on that. I'm in there.
Are you
Swimwear.
serious?
I can't
Yeah.
tell if you're joking.
No.
Where do you put the sunscreen?
That's not direct sunlight, though.
It is. It goes through the window and it hits you,
That's
and it's horrible for you.
actual indirect
Yeah,
sunlight.
yeah, it's indirect sunlight, and it does make a difference.
But you just said it was direct sunlight.
Direct and indirect, but like the direct is what you really need to. That's why I said 35 or 50.
The sun is the essential catalyst for the production of one of the most important
Yeah,
nutrients in the body.
Own him.
right.
You're not going to tell me or convince me rather that it's bad for me in
It's
any
bad
way.
for your skin.
It's bad for my skin.
It's bad for your skin, but it's good. It's what you absorb from it
I just don't
is
agree.
good for sure.
I hope they edit a tinfoil hat on you
It
while you're
increases
doing this whole
testosterone.
fucking segment.
I had someone try and convince me of this years ago. It didn't go well.
I mean, we'll see. Have you ever met somebody who was out in the sun a lot with a not much melanin after years and years?
You need sunscreen for prolonged sun exposure, but everyday life, walking from the car to the gym entrance, you don't need sunscreen for that.
Sunscreen can actually be really bad for your skin.
Well, hold
too.
on.
It can because it has a lot of harmful chemicals and your skin does absorb everything you put on.
That's
it.
why I wear a super expensive one where the company told me to go with theirs, because if I don't, I'll die and have skin cancer.
Wait.
Come on, guys.
up,
Are you
banana
not
boat.
following?
Yeah.
Are you not following?
I believe the company told you all that.
No, it didn't. Sunscreen is very good for your skin. And yes, prolonged is way worse, but being in the sun even a little bit can sometimes burn you when you're a complexion like mine. Very, very quickly. A couple minutes with direct sunlight will make my skin get dry and peel.
I love how you said a complexion like mine, but we all have the same complexion in this. Right?
He's Cuban.
I'm not Cuban.
He's something. Oh, PJ, cut that out. What are you?
I need that 3-second
What
little
are
bit where you just
you?
go, "You're Cuban." I need it.
Well, what are we talking about here? What are you rocking?
The sun's good for you.
But what are you rocking?
A 6-incher.
But what other than that, what are you rocking?
I don't know.
You're so I forgot.
A 9mm?
No, what? Jesus, you named your 2 guns. Give me something you don't shoot with.
I don't know. I shoot with everything.
Bro's always shooting.
Holy fuck.
Oh, you're just okay. I guess we'll just. He's unknown. I forgot. I need to stop.
I don't even know. What are you even asking me?
What's the ethnicity from your mother's side?
Oh, I'm Dominican. Yeah.
Thank you.
A little bit Dominican.
Stuff-
I knew it, dude.
Yeah.
I thought you were
I
a
could just
commie.
tell.
You could smell it on me.
Oh, dude, bro. Honestly, Puerto Rico was one of the most beautiful spots I've ever been in.
I'm jealous.
Puerto Rico was.
I'd love to visit.
Yeah, I saw a shooting star.
Fuck.
Sick.
Yeah.
I saw some in Tennessee here and there because out in the country, the light pollution is less. It's actually quite common.
Oh, since you were on the islands, did you see any of like the space stations flying by or satellites?
I think so. Maybe that's probably the shooting star I saw.
That'd be so sweet to
Dog,
see.
they're so hard to see, but you can literally see just them moving throughout the sky. It's the
No way.
sickest thing. Yeah.
Really?
When we were down in St. Andros in Bahamas.
Oh, that's
You
so
would look
dope.
up, you'd see shooting stars all the time, and all of a sudden you see a little thing slowly moving, and there's no planes flying over St. Andros, like no commercial planes.
That would be sick.
It's so cool.
Especially if you had a telescope. You could zoom in and see it. Just traveling space.
Mm-hmm.
That's dope.
And then you realize it's CGI and that it cuts off.
That would suck.
It's crazy.
It'd be heartbreaking.
How come every movie, an animated movie, for any bedroom of a young male in his early 20s or late teens has
Porn posters?
kind of actually, but something else is they always have the telescope facing out their bedroom window on the second story of a suburban home.
Because that was like a big thing in the like 80s and 90s.
Mm-hmm.
Why did it
Huge
fall
thing.
off? I feel like that's genius.
Well, remember, it was huge. The race to the moon.
Oh, so everybody was looking up.
Yeah, you gotta think like every like 80s, 90s kid wanted to be a fucking astronaut.
Yeah,
70s,
literally.
80s, 90s, they all wanted to be astronauts.
Mm-hmm.
That was like the big thing back then.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. If your son said he was dead set on becoming an astronaut, would you support him?
Oh my God, yeah. Those are
I'd say,
some of
why
the most
wouldn't I?
capable people in the world.
But what if he was
Be
going
a
about it the
government
wrong
ploy?
way?
Hell yeah.
What if he was going about it the wrong way? Like he wasn't even talking about education and having a clean status and health record and stuff like that. What if he's just like, I'm going to be an astronaut? And he's like 15 years old now and he still has no outline or plan. Do you tell him you're not becoming an astronaut?
No, you got him in the right direction.
Yeah.
But what if he's seriously? What if you know he's not going to be a good astronaut?
Dude, you keep taking like back steps
Yeah,
from the
I don't want.
answer.
I want your kids to not be astronauts. I want them to do something else.
Oh, give him
Like
some.
what?
Give him some psilocybin. He'll know what it feels like to be an astronaut.
Yeah, psilocybin will do
I
it.
just realized you have a trippy ass shirt on.
Yeah, there's a bunch of green aliens circled in a galaxy. What store? What? It's just a black shirt? Jesus, I need to stop. Oh, where's the wine? Let's get the wine. Can we have the wine, please? Thank you. All right.
Thank you so much.
Also, while they're getting that, I got a So I started in Lake Mary at the ABC
Yeah, selling wine
a
and
couple
shit.
weeks ago, yeah. And I have an assistant now.
Oh shit.
Good
How
for you.
is it in Lake Mary?
Rich.
Nice.
Rich. Like richer than rich. And so I think it was like my 4th day. I felt like I was pretty comfortable with her to start like joking
We'll just
around with her.
Pass it around.
And so right next to our building is the Florida Autism Center. You could probably see where this is going.
Why is it
So-
funny though?
So I like go up to her and I was like, that's really convenient that we have the Florida Autism Center right next to us. And she's like, why? And I was like, because I'm fucking autistic. And she like
Believe
looks
you.
at me. She goes, what? And I was like, I'm autistic, thinking I would get a laugh. She goes, my son's autistic. And I was like,
Real serious?
yeah. And I was like,
Oh,
I was
sorry.
like, that's, yep. We just went back to square one. I was like, that is awful. I'm so sorry.
Actually, you probably regressed a little bit. Probably set yourself back more than square one.
Yeah. But we're good now. But I was definitely like, oh shit. In the moment, I was like, damn.
You were in the doghouse for a second.
Mm-hmm. And she's like in her mid 40s. She has like a couple kids. I was like, damn, dude, I am so sorry.
Would you, can you introduce this?
Oh, yeah, man.
Sorry about your coworker, by the way. I'm sorry about what happened.
Sorry about her autistic son.
No, everything that happened with him and that whole conversation that,
Yeah, my
down.
condolences for that awkward social moment.
We got past it. It wasn't like long-term awkward. It was just awkward for a couple seconds. Then we went past it. But yeah, Keanu Classico, medium-ish body. You could tell it has a little bit of like would you say that's like a ruby color? Like a deep ruby? Somewhat. Yeah. A little bit of ruby color.
I'll agree.
Yeah, a little bit of spice, a little bit of red fruit, a little bit of tobacco maybe.
Oh, okay. Let's try it. I like it. Picasso. Wine.
That's actually great.
Yeah.
That's very good.
Mm-hmm.
Wine shall be a good conversation starter at events where you don't really know people and it's really about networking. Like walking up to people with wine.
Mm-hmm.
What are you drinking? Oh, yeah, I have a glass of that too.
Yeah,
Prosecco
dude,
is
that's
amazing.
like my favorite, yeah.
Prosecco is great. What do you do?
That's also like, for me, it's a big, it is a conversation starter because people will, like someone that doesn't know wine will come up to me and just start talking to me about wine and start like asking me different things, sort of not really quizzing me, but seeing what I know, and I'll have to sit there sort of like a teacher. It's cool though. I like it. It's a fun fucking job.
Does that mean you got the promotion you were trying to get for a while? Brother.
Fuck yeah.
That's fucking amazing,
Cheers,
man.
man.
Cheers. I say now I am in the second biggest store in the Central Florida area.
Hell yeah. Lake Mary's a rich area.
Super
Florida's
rich
great.
area.
Florida's great in general. I like Florida.
What's your favorite part of Florida? Like favorite area?
I'm gonna have to go with to live.
Ocoee.
No, to live though. For real, like live or
Live,
just like awesome spot.
Vacation. Awesome spot.
The Keys and or Miami.
Have you been to the Keys?
Yeah. On a
Lucky.
cruise though. On a cruise.
Uh,
But we were there for a full day.
Great to visit.
Yeah.
I need to get down there. That shit's lit.
Miami's great. I think Miami's a great city.
To live where we live is just, we're very blessed.
Away
Perfect,
from everything.
yeah.
It's absolutely perfect.
Well, what's perfect is I'm 4 hours from Miami,
Mm-hmm.
2 hours from Gainesville.
Hour and a half, 2 hours from any beach.
Exactly. Daytona.
Yeah. The whole Gulf side is just
New
very
Smyrna.
close.
Yeah.
On top of that, I feel like we avoid most big storms too.
Mm.
Yeah, we've gotten lucky with that.
We have.
Well, I know that one hurricane did run through this bit.
But being centrally
Not as
located.
bad though.
What was it? Hurricane Erica? What was the one during quarantine? Or was it during or before?
Irene?
Was it Irene?
I
What
don't know.
ran through us?
I don't know.
What
We
grabbed
didn't-
us and just
we
ran
didn't get
through
hit
us?
that hard since we're so centrally located.
We lost power for a couple weeks though.
You did?
You did?
A
I didn't
couple
have.
weeks?
I don't have power for how long?
I lost power for like an hour.
You had
Yeah.
power before everybody.
Yeah.
So I went over to your house and slept one of the nights.
I never lost power, actually. I lost power after the storm had completely passed the state. I don't know if something happened, but I lost power for like 2 days.
The power company was like, our workers need work. Snip. Just
Yeah.
cut the lines. Like,
Seriously.
send them out. Send them out.
The
Ooh.
storm was completely gone.
Could you ever do that as a business model? Like, what if it was a little bit morally correct, where like you kind of planted things here and there?
We
That-
should start pushing big electrical.
It happens
do
all
that.
the time.
People do it a lot.
Yeah, it's called creating the market. Nike did it with their shoes.
How?
They convinced the public that we were supposed to be running a certain way and that their shoes helped us do it.
Whoa.
It's true.
Yeah, that's what actually caused a huge wave of ankle and knee problems in the following generations.
So how do I create a market for this podcast?
Marketing.
Like, what could I do? Like going out. What can I plant? Is there stuff I could plant?
You could do like Andrew Tate does and try to collab with people and steal their audience, like he does with the young male influencers. Aiden Ross.
Oh, Aiden Ross. Yeah.
Yeah, like he just stole his audience.
Yeah, he did. Like, yeah, a bunch of those fans are just obsessed over Andrew now.
Mm-hmm.
It's weird.
Mm-hmm.
I like him. I think he's funny. I think he's really funny and enjoyable. Like I would love to chill with him.
I've honestly never watched any of his stuff.
Wait, which one? Andrew
Andrew
Tate?
Tate.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Aiden Ross is funny. I do give the kid. He's funny, and he's not. I don't know. He's grown up a little bit. He's funny. That's all you have to be.
You know who's really funny? Mark Norman.
For the comedian.
Mm-hmm.
Hey,
Comedy.
yeah,
Funniest dude.
bro. Y'all are very similar. Bro.
Funniest dude.
Y'all have like the same comedy.
Super dry.
Yeah.
And it's so fucking good. I'll sit there and I'll just watch this shit, the whole like fucking stand-up thing on TikTok for a minute.
Yeah, Mark Norman's one of those comedians who's doing really good right now. Matt Rife. Have you guys seen Matt Rife?
Mm-hmm.
Whoa.
Not a fan.
He's not our demographic,
Yeah.
but he's this. I've watched his stuff. Did it make me belly laugh? Maybe a couple times, but I was methodically studying what he does, and I was like, oh wow, this guy is clever. He's good.
I don't personally find him that funny, but I
Yeah.
definitely see how he's funny towards his demographic, and that's mostly women, if
Yeah.
we're being honest.
Yeah.
So
Oh, Matt Rife. Is he that young new guy that's all over social media?
Yeah. Attractive brunette. He went super viral on TikTok. Really.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's good.
I really enjoyed Tom Segura's new stand-up.
yes,
It's pretty good.
I haven't listened to it.
fire.
Yeah.
Tom Segura is so funny.
He's really funny.
Holy
He
fuck.
really walks that line. He really
Yeah.
does. I mean, he actually had a bit about jerking off his son, his like 5-year-old or whatever. It was a little much.
And he did it.
Like it was. No, he didn't jerk off.
Okay,
his son. It was just a bit.
Well, that's the thing. Most of the comedy, like stand-up bits, are all fake. That shit
Yeah,
never actually
yeah.
happened, but they play it off like it does. And
I
it's
mean,
great.
Theo Vaughn.
Yeah.
Theo Von's stand-up is not very good.
No,
I
but
don't enjoy his stand-up.
No.
like off script, he's just hilarious.
Did you ever see the stand-up of him doing shrooms while doing a stand-up bit?
Yes, it was great.
He starts talking, and all of a sudden he just looks up at a light for like a minute and just stares at it. Silence.
Mm-hmm.
Just loses all focus, and then just comes back.
And
Funniest thing.
that's
Yeah, it's
good.
good.
Are we on the same wavelength? Have we ever been on the same wavelength? You know how a woman, when they spend a lot of time with each other, they have the same period cycle, the same menstrual cycle?
We've known each other for a long time. I think we've been on the same wavelength at some point.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's weird.
You know who I've been watching on TikTok though?
You're going to say somebody crazy.
Vukum. Volcom.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about? Oh no, not Okram. The
Volcrum.
watch guy. Yeah, you're talking about a
Wait.
whole different guy.
You're
talking
talking
about a different
about the watch brand? Or the brand in general?
No.
Velcro?
Volcom?
No. So this guy literally he lives in New York and he'll travel from shop to shop to shop just flipping watches.
Wow.
And it's like all of
makes
his
money?
TikToks are like 3 minutes long.
The Gary V of watches.
Yeah, it's incredible. I'm gonna have to send you some after this. Like I just sit there and I watch him. He's a fucking hustler, and it is
Wow.
great. He's like our age, maybe a little bit older. So good,
But he
so
just knows.
sarcastic, so to the point. He's fucking awesome.
Wow.
Why do I not want to give Gary Vee a chance? Like, I like Gary Vee. I'm not a hater, and I think he's done amazing things.
Who's Gary V?
What? You serious?
Who's Gary V?
No, you're joking, right?
If I know him, you'll have to refresh me. Gary V.
Yeah.
Gary. I'll
Can
show
you, say mirror it? Because I truly do not know who
Wow.
you're talking about.
I'm just going to show you a picture of my phone. Yeah, it's that guy. This guy. You're about to know right away.
What?
You know what?
That just looks like that. What's his name? The Republican, the conservative guy, Shapiro.
No.
That just looks like Ben Shapiro to me.
This looks like
No.
Ben Shapiro.
Not in that picture. I've never seen that guy.
You've never seen Gary Vee.
You're telling me that doesn't look like Ben Shapiro, but like
It
aged a little
does.
bit.
Well, how
No.
the hell?
Definitely stand short.
Yeah,
You're missing the whole facial structure of Ben Shapiro.
it's more. I think it's mostly his eyebrows, his eyes, and his mouth. The way it looks. It's not much like facial structure. But yeah, I don't know who the hell that guy is.
Interesting.
Gary Vee would rather be a 25-year-old nugget with no extremities than be the age he is right now. It's like 40-something, right?
What?
Yeah.
Really?
He was
Why?
doing a seminar, and he was like, I would give up both my arms and legs just to be 25 years old again. I'm like, you're gonna be a 25-year-old with no arms and no legs, and like,
It's like, buddy, you're not a spider. They're not growing back. I promise. But is he just like a big internet personality kind of guy?
yeah.
That's it, because I feel like I'm not on the internet enough
But he was on the internet
to know all these guys.
He kind of ruled the internet for a while. He was on
Really?
the internet before the general masses kind of were like, Reels, TikToks, I can do it.
But even then, I wasn't on the internet that much. Like, if he's
Yeah.
not big on Twitter, I don't know him.
He reminds me of like a nerdier Casey Neistat on Adderall.
See, even then, I know who Casey Neistat is. I never watched him.
Jesus. Who do you know?
Who do I know?
Who do you know?
I mean, I feel like when I was big in the internet, PewDiePie was
His reaction videos.
it was before all of his controversial stuff. That's when
What
I
was
was
controversial?
What did PewDiePie do?
Yeah.
Didn't he say the N-word?
Nice.
I never saw it. I don't know.
I've seen
I've just heard it.
No, I think he did. He did it in a video game. I remember
Nice,
watching the
nice.
clip.
I say that's.
Yeah.
But I never watched the clip. I never did anything. But that before all that was when I was on the internet.
Yeah, that'll do it.
Yeah.
That'll,
Like KY Speedy was still big.
What's
Vanoss
that?
was in his like prime.
Shout out to them.
Like
Vanoss.
that's when I was on the internet.
They made good videos. Bro, the Call of Duty servers are open again.
They are.
This is the most boy topic, but holy.
What does that mean?
So Xbox bought Activision and all these other Activision, Blizzard, all these other makers of
amazing.
platforms. It's all gonna be on Game Pass. So therefore they opened so all the servers on Call of Duty have been open this whole time, but they're not been like dev'd and like administrated and all that kind of stuff. So hackers have been running it. Now they have devs and everything back in them. So all these lobbies are not active again. Back in like Modern Warfare 2 has the most players it's ever had since like 2015, 2016.
Sweet.
Wild. And they'll all be on Game Pass too for free.
But wait, are they bending over
What
and
would
giving
be on?
up? Is that kind of like giving up?
Who is?
So they get bought out, right?
Yeah.
And then whoever bought them out was just like, let's make all the old games playable to the public.
It's all Xbox's decision.
And also, but also the game has been getting progressively worse and less players, correct?
No. So the way you have to look at it is PlayStation has been absolutely dogging Xbox when it comes to exclusives. Like PlayStation
Of
only
course.
exclusives. They've been
Really?
fucking
Yeah.
botting them for years.
Oh my God, yeah.
So Xbox was on its last leg. Like shit, PlayStation has been killing us with sales, with
Yep.
game sales, with
Wow.
people online, anything. So this was like their last sort of straw to try to get everybody on board with the Xbox. And that was buy all the biggest mass market
Yeah.
fucking games
I've been playing
and
Xbox.
make them exclusive to Xbox.
Yeah. I've been playing Xbox for years, and I always had a PlayStation as well as an Xbox that I never played until a PlayStation exclusive came out because I couldn't play it on the Xbox. Like Uncharted, Spider-Man,
God of War.
God of War was fire.
Yeah, God of War.
Yeah,
That was raved about.
there were some really good games I played on PlayStation. Even though I hated the PlayStation, I just had it for the exclusives.
Why did everybody switch? Everybody switched up. Xbox 360 was so good.
PlayStation 3 destroyed them in sales.
Yeah.
But that's because the online was free. But
Still
Xbox
destroyed
was the
themselves.
thing to have. When we
Yeah.
were kids, the Xbox 360 was the console to have. Was it not?
I think it was.
If somebody
split
had a
down the
PS3, it was like, this is dope, we can play GTA. But like it wasn't like online PS3, the chats, the messages,
No,
the
Xbox.
trolling.
Where is that?
It was
Where's that?
Xbox.
Yeah.
YouTubers had the best YouTubers all had Xbox.
The market fluctuates.
Yeah. But I just felt like everybody was traders. People shitted on the Xbox One when it first came out.
Yeah, I don't know why.
It was because it was so expensive. I will say they released it at like what, $4.99 back then, and for all the kids, they were like, "How the fuck are we gonna convince anybody to get this?"
An Xbox One costed that?
Didn't they announce
Yeah,
it at
was
some
500
crazy
bucks.
price?
It was like
$500.
$500.
I thought that was the Series X.
They went. No,
I
that
ne-
was
I never,
after.
I never thought that the Xbox One costed that
The
much.
first
I
did.
know that the Xbox One X costed a shit ton. I didn't know that the Xbox One in general costed a shit
They
ton.
make cheaper version, like the all digital version now, but before it was
Yeah.
the first Xbox One, like year one, the first generation.
Yeah, when it first came out, the
It's expensive.
opening price was $500.
And it was impossible to get.
Yeah. Like the Series X was impossible to get for so long.
Yeah. I waited out front GameStop for a long time to get that. I went there at like 5 a.m.
The Xbox One.
Yeah.
Did you really?
Yeah, I went there at 5 a.m.
The only game I waited out for was MW3.
Oh,
what a great
I
game.
waited out front for that game.
Dude, I love this boy
Really?
talk. This is cool.
I had my dad next
Let's
to
talk
me and
about Call of
everything.
Duty.
I had my dad because I couldn't buy the game because
Poor
I was
guy.
only 13.
Oh,
You sure you want to get this for your son? It's about nudity and violence.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. As soon as he gets it, when we get home, I'm going to show him where the strip club is.
Plus, I didn't have GTA 5 until I was probably like 15, 16.
Thoughts on the strip club? Let's hit thoughts.
GTA strip club?
Just in general.
I've never been to a
Strip
strip
clubs.
club.
Isn't that weird? Like, girls dance in a room and guys go there, withdraw cash from the ATM and throw cash on these women. What a concept. Like, who is like, okay, we have the bar. We have, baseball fields. We have a grocery store. Let's make a building where women dance and men throw money at them.
We got to think there's only two types of people that go in the strip clubs. There's the bachelor party people and then people
And
with
rappers.
that weird sort of strip club fetish.
I think strip clubs are a thing because whorehouses are illegal, except for in Nevada.
Yeah, but like going to the strip club is less of a commitment. Like going to a whorehouse is like, dude, you're low.
It makes you
Like
feel
you're down
low.
there. Like you got, there's something wrong right now.
Isn't there sort of like a borderline whorehouse in Lake County?
With that, like that Michael Bibb guy? Yeah, he's weird. The Nelk Boys collab with Michael Bibby.
Bibby, why does that sound familiar?
It's not Michael Bibby. That's a basketball player.
Yeah, that is a basketball player.
You're thinking of
actually, and
you
yeah,
know
that's
who
a
I'm
whole
talking
different
about
story.
though.
Yeah, isn't he something Bibb? Something Bibb, right?
He's
Michael?
he claims he's related to that one guy, Busey.
Michael Busey.
No, it's not. Is it Michael?
Isn't it
Busey?
Michael? I'm pretty sure it's Michael.
I don't know.
I'll figure it out. Because I don't want to say this on the podcast and have it not be. Let's not dox some random guy. Right? I think that's green. Oh, I was confirmed that. I guess I'll say it on the podcast. I'm not really doxing him. This area is huge. Dream lives in Central Florida. The huge.
The Minecraft guy.
Yeah, with the Where's the Mask and did the face reveal and was extremely viral. He
Get him on the show.
Lives very near. He lives like minutes from me.
Get him on the pod.
I mean, I'll attempt, but nobody knows where I live, right? I've never really said where I live. I just don't want to dox his location.
What does dox mean?
Expose
information.
Expose location information.
Dox somebody.
Oh, I see. It's almost like an etiquette to not do that to people.
Yeah.
Right.
I understand.
Let's see. Mike, I'll type in Boosie. Yeah, nothing pops up. So man must just be.
His Apple TV screensavers are hitting.
Yeah. Where is that? What is that right there? So we're looking at an image of just snowy mountains.
It's probably Greenland.
I was gonna say Greenland.
Greenland is icy and Iceland is green.
Is this an old wise tale? Did Greenland and Iceland come up with their names
It's to revert the
encourage?
Vikings.
It was to revert the Vikings.
Nice.
Where did they want to go? They wanted to go to Greenland.
They wanted to go to Iceland because Iceland was green.
Mm-hmm.
But then they named their whatever it is, island or country, whatever, Iceland, and that Greenland. So they went up to Greenland and pretty much froze to death.
Nice.
Imagine a army of Vikings come to pillage the fuck out of you.
Yeah.
And you stand up and you say, I'll show you like Greenland. I'll show you exactly where to go. Just like leave us alone.
No, they would kill you.
And you just switch the names. Were they savage?
Yeah.
Yeah, you just
I know
die.
they were savage, but
just die.
can men not talk to each other back in the old age days?
They probably didn't speak the same languages, so there was no
No
attempts to be made.
Terrifying.
Yeah, terrifying.
Men come into your village speaking a different language.
With long,
murdering.
long blonde hair, axes,
Swole.
swole.
I would get the boys together. I'd be like, listen, we're going out with a big bang.
Yeah, probably on some sort of
Drugs?
drug of some kind. I mean, who knows?
Mushrooms.
Yeah, I think that was.
They were on
common.
Vikings were on mushrooms?
Yeah, that was super common.
Wow. Oh.
Dude, you're gonna get the Viking community coming at you now. They never did drugs.
Vikings have a community? There's a lot of Vikings alive still?
Minnesota, I think, has like the largest
Ancestral,
Viking ancestry in the country. That's why their
Wow.
football team's named the Vikings.
That makes sense.
Just want to reiterate, this wine is great.
Thank you.
Great choice
Yeah, it is a good choice.
and good call on the airing it out.
How much
Letting it breathe.
Yes, yes.
How much money is in the wine business right now? Is it a huge commodity?
In the retail or the resale?
Hit me with a little bit.
He's
of
like, what
both.
number do you want?
Yeah.
Got a
So
lot of
pretty
them.
much, I'm trying to think of the largest, like the most expensive retail bottle, like retail price, not after resale. Couple thousand, I would say. Resale though, like if you're looking at like a 95 Bordeaux or something in like the 90s or 80s, you could be going closer to that 6 figures, like mid 6 figures.
How profitable and successful do you think those like cash grab wine brands are by like celebrities? I feel like a ton of celebrities make their own alcohol brands,
Yeah.
and it's just a quick cash grab or something to give them a slow stream of
Actually,
income for a long time.
It really nowadays it's not very profit. Obviously, they make a profit, but like Casamigos, like obviously dominates the celebrity tequila market. Like Kendall Jenner's flopped. Kevin Hart's is on the border of flopping.
Who has Casamigos?
Clooney,
Did The Rock have one? I feel like he had one.
Terramana.
Yeah, knew it.
Is
man.
it smart to detach yourself from it a little bit?
No.
Or do you think it's
Not
smart
at
to
all.
really keep it close to your brand?
The smartest thing to do is keep it close to your brand and make it seem like you're involved.
You need the platform.
Yeah.
If they feel like it's just your name, like as the celebrity, if they feel like it's just the celebrity's name, but the celebrity's not tied to it at all, then they care a lot less. Because the only reason they'd buy it with that celebrity's name on it is because it's their wine. If they feel like they just put their name on it and some company ran it, nobody's going to give a shit.
Like Nicki Minaj had a Moscato, flopped. Mixed Moscato, flopped. Big time.
Yeah.
Big time.
Well, people who have done it right, like Full Send with their seltzer, they've done it very
Happy Dad.
well. Yeah.
Shout out Happy Dad.
Yeah, they're good. I mean, seltzers are good. I've
You
never
think
drank
Happy
a
Dad's
seltzer.
good?
Yeah, because it's not so bubbly. It's not so sparkling. I think they hit the market where it's somebody who likes to enjoy a beer, but's trying to go for like a low calorie and also wants some fruit involved.
They just, when I had it, it didn't have much taste.
Because think about their branding. All seltzers are these little skinny can tall boys. Not tall boys, but skinny and tall. They made a beer can and was like the first to put a seltzer in a beer can. That's like when people go to buy something, there's these minuscule things that we're looking at and we're going. And I think a beer-sized seltzer really captures a lot of buyers. And just, you want to get behind it.
Not so much anymore. Happy Dad hasn't sold. I mean, obviously they probably sell in select markets.
Oh, you have the
really well.
numbers.
Give
You
it
have
like-
the numbers.
Give it
Yeah.
like 5 or
How
10 years.
They don't sell that well within my ABCs, man. Like back a year and a half ago, they sold pretty well. They don't sell as well. Like High Noon dominates. Even the beer market, they fucking dominate.
Right now? Dude, they're so good.
High Noon is the number one seltzer in the world, numbers wise and like
Wow.
taste and
Is
quality.
it because they're a vodka seltzer?
It's
a
just
different
'cause
sort of
they're
alcohol?
good.
They're so good.
because they're good.
That actually leads me to my next question is how often do you think really good wines flop? Because you're saying a lot of brands happen to flop. Like how,
Like really good wines.
yeah, something that you know is like an exquisite wine made by some connoisseurs, but it
A
flopped
lot.
because the marketing was
A
bad.
lot.
You think
a whole
so?
lot. Yeah, because
Damn.
I've seen so ABC does deals with smaller like wineries and distilleries and stuff like that, and
Yeah.
like you'll see it on our branding. It's the Source and Certified logo, so that'll be like lower cost wineries, like smaller wineries that can't reach out to like Total Wine and that kind of stuff, or Target or whatever, and we sell them. And I've had some of their bottles and they're fantastic, but they might not sell, and so ABC gets rid of them.
Oh man.
And it's like, damn, that sucked because that was a good bottle. I tried to sell it, but people didn't want it because it wasn't Kendall Jackson. It wasn't Robert Mondavi. It wasn't Decoy.
Are those some of the top brands?
Yeah.
Got it.
Mayomi. Don't ever drink Mayomi. Don't.
What's wrong with it?
It's not 100. Like, so we're getting super deep, but pretty much every state has a certain regulation per what's on the label, how much of that has to be in the bottle. California is 75%. So on Mayomi Pinot Noir, it has to be 75% Pinot Noir. 25% can be whatever else the fuck it wants to be. And so there's a thing called Mega Purple, which is hot, like just mostly concentrated grape juice. And they add that to it to make it more appealing for people that don't drink wine. So someone could get that doesn't drink wine and go, oh, wow, this is actually really good. And it's slightly dry.
That's how you ruin a good thing.
Well, they're one of the biggest selling fucking wines right now, unfortunately.
Wow.
Same with Camus. Camus is one of the top winemakers in the world. Most of their shit isn't but Mega Purple.
Because most of the people that want wine really just want like alcoholic grape juice.
Pretty much, yeah.
Yeah.
What is when people are stomping on the grapes? Is that still a real thing?
Yeah, I've done it.
Like, can I get a wine
Yeah.
where a human stomped on the grapes?
You can do it at Lake Ridge, or at least I have.
The humans.
I think they had like a festival.
But like, do they make it? Is that how they make it?
You can
So-
go up and like pay a thing or whatever and step on the grapes.
and
a
then
lot
drink
of-
the wine that comes from it.
I don't know if
or-
you can drink that thing. Like it goes
it's
through a
just like
process.
A lot of old world countries like France and Italy still do it.
So is that like a delicacy? Drinking a wine bottle that was
Well, I mean,
made
so
by a human.
they're filtered out so many times anyways. So it's like in reality, you're not getting the germs of those people's feet.
I'd hope not.
It's like we drink fucking dinosaur piss in our water.
That's true. Didn't Black Science Man say something like
Black science man.
it's
Who's
re-
that?
Neil deGrasse Tyson.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, dude, he's a legend.
Kanye.
I denounce anti-Semitism.
But we still love you, Kanye, so much.
I got a funny story for you. Another funny story. So have you seen those AI rendering people sending like selfies to an AI app and it'll render like the what's that, LinkedIn pictures and that kind of stuff?
Oh, you talking about like a Snapchat filter?
No, it's
I know. I've
it's
seen
an
it.
app, but they make the pictures like they'll just see your face and they'll make like LinkedIn pictures.
Yeah.
This person that I know posted theirs on TikTok. And this is going to be the most misogynistic thing I've ever said.
Okay.
And I don't mean it in a way that I hate women, but she posted one, the slideshow of her in a bikini. And it had really big boobs. And I know she does not have really big boobs. I know this for a fact.
Yeah.
And some like creep commented, "You have such a nice body." And her response was, "Thank you."
She didn't say it was a fake.
No.
It was the
No.
app, or
No.
just not respond.
Yeah. No.
Like at the very least, you just wouldn't respond, or you could. That's crazy.
yeah.
I missed
Thank
the
you.
misogyny.
I saw it and I was like, no shot.
But if you were a girl
That's the future of
and
Tinder,
you didn't
dude.
have big boobs, and then you all of a sudden had big boobs in a picture, and somebody compliments you, you're gonna be like, "Yeah, I got it."
That's the future of Tinder, unfortunately.
That's crazy.
It's
But I
super
mean,
crazy.
but that's like, it's like, why? I don't understand catfishing. It's like, why catfish on any platform or app or any real life relationship? As soon as they see you, they're gonna be like, this is not what was advertised.
It's wild.
Yeah.
But it's like, you get there, like, ugh.
People don't want to often be exactly what they are, but they don't want to put in the work to change themselves.
Because let's put things in two baskets: things you can't change and things you can change. Your body, are you footsies?
Mm.
Your body shape is something you can like change pretty you can almost change all of
to an
it.
extent.
You
To an
can
extent.
almost.
Genetics play a big factor, but to
True.
an extent.
Yeah. Without a lot of money, how are you going to change the shape of your nose or, make your cheekbones more prominent?
Credit.
Like, there's some things you can't do
Yeah.
without a lot of money.
Cosmetic surgery is very interesting, and I support it, but at the same time, I want to like.
I do not support it.
Well, the reason I do support it is because we're vessels, but we're in vessels. We're in like meat sacks, bro.
Hold on. Did you just look into the camera and say that?
Yeah.
You
You're a
realize you're
blur.
blurred out.
I know.
Yes, you're a
But
fucking
PJ,
blur.
They feel that energy.
Just put the eyes on that
PJ,
one.
go back and just show eye.
It wasn't quite into the camera. It was close.
Bleep that out.
We have to end the show now. We have to end the show now.
PJ, you know what we want to do. Just make it already happened. Blah, blah, blah. Sorry for dropping the name, dude. We got to keep him unknown. That's the
I haven't said his name. Her name. His name.
him.
Zem Zon.
I'm a male.
I had a point to make though. What were we talking about? I had something. I had like a little juice.
Was it had to be with the AI rendering at all?
Oh shit, no, but while we're on that topic, I ain't got nothing.
Who's your top 4 athletes of all time? Take a total sideways step, but keep this thing going. Top 4 athletes of all time. Doesn't have to be career wise, but like pure just
Athleticism.
athleticism or just exciting to watch. Like your top 4 athletes.
Westbrook in his prime is one of them for sure.
Okay.
So much fun to watch. It was like
Yeah.
bouncy like Rose, but aggressive like Kobe. It was crazy.
See, I'll take Derrick Rose like that. I'll take Derrick Rose.
In his prime.
Oh, dude,
So his rookie year.
So much fun to watch.
so much fun to watch. And he had
Yeah,
this
it's great.
smooth ass jumper, dude.
Oh my
Oh, I had some D roses. I was wearing some D Roses back in the day.
Back when D Roses first came
Come
out,
on.
I fucking wore the fuck out of them.
For real. I have some grandkids.
Had little rose with the D on the side, bro.
Yeah.
Fire.
You're up.
I'm going to be, real quick, I'm going to be smoking a cigar on a plastic chair in the garage of my home.
D-Rose.
Talking to my nephews about how I used to wear some D Roses back in the day.
What it could have been.
Yeah, and and you know what? He was the one player that didn't, have that career.
You know what's crazy is so he didn't have a crazy good career. Obviously, he won MVP, he won Rookie of the Year, and all that.
Yeah.
But obviously, it didn't go past that. His rookie card goes for so much money.
Who's?
D Rose.
I'm not surprised.
And usually, like rookie cards for like sports figures, it has to be someone like fucking Tom Brady's rookie card goes for a shit ton of money. D Rose though, he didn't have that crazy of a career, but yet his rookie card goes for a shit ton of money because the nostalgia factor.
For some reason, seeing him play every time, I have to root for him.
Yeah.
Like his story and all the stuff he went through. It's like, how do you not root for the guy? Because he's
exactly.
so good and he just went through so much.
And now he's in Memphis where he won't win a damn thing.
Ever.
I'm going to go the Olympic route, and I'm just going to say Michael Phelps because he succeeded so strongly on a global basis in a very specific sport.
Sweet.
Swimming, Yeah, I mean, how can you put the man down? He's highest of success.
Wayne Gretzky.
What did Wayne Gretzky do again?
Hockey.
Oh, is he goated?
Undisputed.
Pretty much.
Crazy.
Like every sport, I feel like has a toss up for who's the GOAT. His is like undisputed. There's no one even close to him.
I'm gonna go Jordan Burroughs. Like
quarterback?
One of the quarterback.
Who's the white guy that right now that is all over TikTok?
Joe Burrow?
Oh,
yeah. My bad.
No, I'm talking about the wrestler. He's one of the best wrestlers ever. And he's incredible to watch.
From Iowa.
I don't know.
I think he's from Iowa.
That would be interesting.
Watch the podcast with him. He was on Joe Rogan, right?
Yeah.
He had a Joe Rogan episode?
I think so.
Yeah.
Is he the one that went to WWE?
I don't think so.
Is he like a light skinned guy?
No, he's pretty dark skinned.
It might be that guy. I might just be thinking of a different skin complexion.
I don't know, but he's awesome. He's a very good athlete.
I'm going to have to go with Joe Rogan while we're on the topic. He's just an athlete. He's gifted.
Him in UFC 4.
His kettlebell workouts. He fights in UFC 4?
You didn't see the video game.
Yeah,
you can fight as him. Yeah. No, you can fight at Dana White. I don't know if you can fight as Joe Rogan. You can fight as Dana White, though.
You can fight as fucking Jake Paul in one of those games, can't you? Or something? Or is that in the WWE?
That's WWE.
Jake's not. Oh, I guess he never.
I have no idea.
There were some weird people in 2K, NBA 2K. They were throwing in like T-Jazz and some social media influencers.
No, NBA Live.
NBA Live did it?
Mm-hmm.
Of course they did.
Because they had a whole NBA Live was half NBA, half street ball.
Who's your second?
Yeah, Steph Curry changed the game of basketball.
That's your second athlete?
Yeah.
Yeah, he did.
The three is so much more important now, and everything else is looked down upon. You got a two, is what it is.
Well, you got to start guarding from the half court line, basically. Yeah, that's great.
I suggest if you're ever guarding me, start at the half court line. I'm not gonna shoot it. It'll just be fun if we're like running next to each other.
Bo Jackson.
Oh, damn! I was actually thinking of him. That was a good one. You got me there.
Monster. And to this day, he's still a triathlete. And was it called decathletes for decathlons? What's the proper terminology for like a decathlon?
Sounds about right.
That sounds right. Yeah.
He does those, and he fucking wins them.
Wow.
And he's 50 something, 60 something. He's a beast.
You don't think you could beat him? Come on.
No.
There was a moment where I literally like, don't you just want to like play LeBron James and just get a couple lucky threes on him? Nope. Or like a lucky layup?
No.
But come on, like it'd be so fun. You know when you're so outmatched and you're such an underdog, it's exciting. It's like I'm ready to like.
You definitely know.
Yeah.
What?
I'm gonna have to agree with that.
With what?
That statement.
What statement? The
quote. And I quote, yeah.
Get a quote card for it.
Yeah. I feel like we talked about a lot of boy subjects. Should we talk about a girl subject before we log off?
You think you could beat up a moose?
That is the manliest thing I've ever heard. To be honest, fuck no. They are the size of a life itself.
I think I can.
They're ginormous.
I think I can.
You know how big they are?
Yeah.
Moose are huge.
I could beat up a moose.
He's just gonna run away from you.
Yeah, best I could do is like a big cat, like a mountain lion. Best I could do.
You could fuck up a mountain lion?
I think that if my life depended on it, I would survive the encounter. I don't know if I would.
You're beaten up. You're killing that mountain lion.
I think I would take a lot of damage and I'd end up maybe strangling it or something, or getting it to run off because I heard it pretty good.
Wow, that's just such a weird sound. I love pushing that button. I'm gonna have to say that a mountain cat. I think you might be able to take a mountain cat
a
actually.
moose.
Yeah.
You can't take a moose. What are you gonna do?
Prove
Kick
me
Wrong.
it?
Close.
You're gonna kick it, and he's gonna be like, oh.
Prove me wrong.
Do you know how big moose are?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah. No.
They're
you
one of the
can't.
biggest, most majestic.
You're not gonna
looking
fight
animals.
a moose and win.
It's like 9 feet tall.
Yeah.
Fuck them.
Fuck them.
You're gonna beat somebody up a foot taller than Shaquille O'Neal.
Yeah.
2 feet taller.
You're gonna have a moose antler in your butthole.
Do animals like aren't monkeys and like orangutans some of the smarter like
Yeah.
monkey types? They go for like hurtful areas, don't they? They know.
They know what's important to you.
They know, right?
They'll like rip your fingers off.
Can't they torture you a little bit? Yeah, they'll like break all your fingers.
Yeah.
They'll
Take your eyes.
go for your genitalia or your eyes.
Yeah. Exactly.
That's nuts.
They're a little disrespectful. Monkeys are a little disrespectful. You see a monkey grab a child, hop on a fucking little bike with a child.
I've seen that.
What the fuck?
If a monkey threw some shit at you, would you throw it back?
Really
Nice.
hard. I need to set an example. Because
Like, what
next
if
thing
it
I know, there
was-
could be 2 other small ones
Yeah.
fucking coming at me.
Like if it was somewhat solid, like you could pick it up and really chuck it.
Oh yeah,
Nice.
hard as I can.
Just wondering.
Because if you don't set an example,
Yeah.
he's gonna come back with a buddy, ain't he?
Got to set the precedent.
He's gonna come back with a buddy.
Can't just chuck shit at me.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, I mean, I feel like, do we do that with other humans? What's something somebody does to you and you're like, I'm gonna do it back, like right away?
Honk your horn
Hmm.
in traffic.
I hate when people honk their horn for some stupid shit. Like when clearly I got over, but like you were back there. But like, listen, I had to get over. I had to turn right. I'm not an aggressive driver, but I can fit in places and I let people fit in places. It's like, oh, you need to get over. I'm gonna like go out of my way and create some room for you.
Mm.
When I need to get over and somebody's still pretty well back and they still don't let me get over, I'm gonna go. I'm gonna be honest. You just have to press your brakes, brother.
Have you seen the TikToker that'll honk at green lights? As soon as the light turns green, he'll honk. So after probably like a day after I found that account, someone did that to me on the way to work.
Oh,
Someone honked as soon as it turned green. I started busting out laughing. I was like, I can't even get mad. I laugh at this shit on TikTok. I could not stop laughing. I was like, there are actual people that do it not satirically. I was like, this is
good.
hilarious.
so now you're scrolling on TikTok, and then next thing you know, you just see you
Yeah,
in
see
your
me.
car.
That shit
Super
was so
viral.
funny. Fuck.
I do that at Crunch Fitness. Oh, by the way, I hate these kind of shirts. I'm really bumming it, but at Crunch Fitness, everybody's recording their workout with like a tripod in their phone, and I purposely go behind them and I'll get in the camera angle and I'll do something a little weird, or like I'll try to make something look like it appeared out of nothing, to be like, oh, did that guy just duplicate dumbbells? Or I'll hide a dumbbell behind, or I'll do something goofy.
Get an angle like 10 feet past them and just start like humping them. Make it look like you're just hitting it, like humping them.
Amen.
That's classic.
Yeah,
Super
Classic.
classic.
Yeah.
yeah, like a whoopee cushion.
What's the line between something that's classic and unoriginal? Or unoriginal?
New,
Am I saying the right thing?
What do you mean?
unoriginal.
Oh yeah. So what's the line between saying like, oh, classic, or you call someone else saying, oh, that's original? You know what I mean? It's like two sides to the same coin. What's the line?
I think original is something you've heard 1,000 times. Classic is something you've
But
heard.
classic is something you could have heard 1,000 times, but it's like still good.
Doesn't get old. Yeah.
Still appreciated.
Yeah.
So is that the line?
Mm-hmm.
Something more artsy, I think, will be classical in most instances. Like if it's like an artsy sort of thing, if that's the context we're on. Like you're naming something classical.
No,
I
no,
don't
no, 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 no. We're talking about like someone says a joke
Yeah.
or something like that's what
Oh,
she said.
specifically
Like,
a
oh,
joke.
classic Kyle.
Yeah, like oh, classic or
Oh
how
yeah,
original.
that's 100% context.
Or say someone makes a stupid joke that's been made 1,000 times. You're like, oh, how original.
Yeah.
Like there's got to be a line. I guess it's just, has that joke, is it still
I guess
in?
my first question is the person funny? Like usually funny? Because we grant people the funny thing. Like
Yeah.
if somebody's funny in general, a lot of things that they're gonna do is gonna be funny because it's like
yeah.
we deemed them funny.
There's a lot of nuance. That's a hard question to answer.
Right. It depends who. There's a little context to it, I guess.
I'm sweating so much.
It's hot in here.
It's so hot.
I'm actually freezing right now.
You look
I'm
wet.
Freezing cold.
You look wet.
Yeah, actually, I'm blurred out. I've been blurred out the entire podcast.
Can you zoom in on his face and look at the beads of sweat?
PJ, please blur all of us out just for this ending outro. You had an intro. Do you have an outro? Because I'm gonna lean on you for this one.
Oh,
Bump,
dude.
bump.
That's pretty much it. That sounded more like Spy, like a spy
All right.
show.
You want me to do the outro?
It's been a while.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah.
All right, bedwetters. We'll see you next week or whenever he decides to drop another episode because we don't know how consistent that'll be, but it'll be sometime soon.
Sure.
So just like, comment, subscribe, get in the pickleball, smoke some weed, and drink some wine.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Don't get chlamydia in the meantime.
Chlamydia. Chlamydia goes away eventually, though.
Clam.